So, we are obligated to bake cakes for gay couples, but they can refuse to make a Trump cake for a 9-year-old boy. Does that not seem selective to you? Little Dylan Harbin, aka Pickle, first got noticed when he wrote a letter to President Trump that Sarah Huckabee Sanders read at a press briefing. He's a big fan of Trump's and wanted a Trump cake for his birthday party. His mom went to numerous bakers in California and they all turned her down. She wound up having to make the cake herself. I bet if Dylan had been transgender and wanted a rainbow cake, they would have lined up around the block. Bill Maher even stooped so low as to make fun of the child's spelling. What an evil troll that man is. CEO and General Counsel of the Alliance Defending Freedom, Michael P. Farris, took notice of the case. He is currently representing baker Jack Phillips, who was forced to attend re-education training after refusing to bake a cake for a gay wedding. So, should these bakers be forced to design and create a Trump cake, wrote Farris in a blog post about the situation. That's certainly the question here. It from The Blaze. 9-year-old Dylan Harbin, aka Pickle, is such a big fan of President Donald Trump that his mother Sue Ann tried to get him a Trump cake for his birthday. However, according to the Washington Post, bakeries in the Harbin's home state of California have refused to make the cake, forcing the mother to bake the cake herself. Harbin recently got the media's attention when Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders read his fan letter, in which she volunteered to mow the White House lawn, to President Donald Trump to the media on July 26. Bill Maher recently made fun of the child's letter on his HBO show, Real Time with Bill Maher, mocking the boy's spelling errors. John Hawkins' book 101 Things All Young Adults Should Know is filled with lessons that newly minted adults need in order to get the most out of life. Gleaned from a lifetime of trial, error, and writing it down, Hawkins provides advice everyone can benefit from in short, digestible chapters. By now the Washington Post found Dylan after the White House released his letter to the public, and interviewed the family. According to the Washington Post, Sue Ann said that her son's sudden love of Trump took her by surprise because she herself is not very political. For his 9th birthday, Dylan wanted a Trump cake that looked like a Make America Great Again hat. Bakeries should have the right to refuse service to anyone they see fit. But it shouldn't be one-sided. You can't force them to bake cakes for gays and not for Trump supporters. It's either all or nothing. Personally, under the Constitution, I believe they should have the right to bake or not bake cakes as they see fit. But I feel that Pickle was slighted here. It is, after all, commie California. Perhaps his family should move to a saner state. Just sayin'. This shows blatant favoritism and hypocrisy on the left. It's the same sorts of thing as bakers who want to pro-police, pro-military, Christian or pro-gun cakes. They get a pass for that. The left wants to force everyone into their way of thinking, but won't tolerate anyone who feels differently. That's fascist. As John Nolt correctly pointed out at the Daily Wire, the idea that, in the United States of America, that we would force anyone, be it anti-Trump business owners or Christian business owners, to violate their personal conscience, to engage in work they choose not to for whatever reason, is un-American. So, by all means, turn customers away if you feel strongly about something. But don't turn around and force other bakers to do something they are against as well. Putting up a sign that declares open for business does not inherently strip you of your human rights. I also agree with Nolt on this. Pickle's mom should sue every baker that turned her away. Force them to take a taste of their own poison and maybe this insanity will stop. I hope Pickle had a great birthday regardless and his mom did a great job on the cake. So much stupidity over a little boy's birthday party. Geez.